Hi everyone, I'm Jamie with Love, Light, and Roses. We are doing a reading tonight. I have my homemade decks here. I did draw them myself, so they are not perfect, but they are filled with love and light. We are going to be doing a reading that is, of course, general, so please take what resonates and leave what does not resonate. Let your intuition guide you, and we will get started. I'm going to start with these cards here. So I've asked the Divine Light to bring out messages that are needed, messages that are encouraging and uplifting, full of love and light that are needed at this moment. Of course, this doesn't mean it has to be around the day that this video is aired, but whenever you watch it. For some of you, this video is going to come about in several manifestations within 8 to 10 days. After you watch this video, it could be 8 to 10 months for some of you. Others, there is no time, divine time duration. So I'm not sure how that would work with you. That's maybe between you, yourself, and your guidance team, right? How that works out. But I feel like it'll be important as we get into the reading for some of you. All right. Let's see here. All right, I feel like I'm going to be cutting. All right, safe and protected is on the bottom. Message is on the bottom of that one. Since this came out like that, I'm just going to put that there as an extra card. We have Ladybug, Phoenix, Persevere, Resilience, Strength. Whoop, 2 came out. So Thorn, Heartache, Separate, Reunion, Bloom, Love, Intimacy, Passion, or Romance. Past life energy, Looking back. And what is our surprise card? Safe and Protected. I should have known that would have come out. I saw it earlier when I was shuffling, and I feel like this needs to go here. And one more card. Or should it go? I feel like it needs to be from the top here. Is this it? No. Although I'm going to bring it out anyways, because I know, I have a feeling that angel numbers have been playing a role for many of you. So let's just make room here. And I feel like it's in here. We'll just take it as a sign that that's the one, although I feel like I should show that to you guys. So slow. I'll just leave that up, right? We have Self-Reflection as the other card. Actually, I feel like this should go over here. I feel like there's a placement because there's a story being told for some of you. And it's just, I don't know, the placement just seems very important. So a lot of you have been on this journey. We're going to start with this card here. A lot of illumination of life. Things didn't turn out as you wanted or expected. So there's a lot of issue dealing with expectation. Forgiveness is coming up. Although we can easily say this could be, if things didn't come out in a way that expected, maybe that you felt owed between you and spirit, between you and just your life in general. Others, you've been working on that type of forgiveness, which is interesting because I posted a card draw on my Facebook page that was talking about forgiveness, but forgiveness of the self, because I feel like although you may have been working towards something like that, forgiving the road you had traversed, all of your life experiences, which may not have been as happy and thrilling as an experience you would have wanted. Dealing with unfulfilled wishes, just things, negative things happen about. Dealing with other people and relationships. I'm getting this image of exploding. It could feel like your life was just exploding in a negative way. Things were erupting. I'm getting a picture of someone in the Nine of Swords energy where you're just worried, and you could possibly have gone through bouts of anger, sadness, depression, just at the loose ends, right, of your mind. You've gone into a hermit mode. You've been needing that deep healing. I feel like some of you still need to be in that mode of self-reflection. And this doesn't mean where you have to do it for a long time, seclude yourself, isolate yourself from others. This could be where you just need to take time out of your day to really reflect on what you've learned, where you're going. Some of you, this is really talking about reflecting on the truth of what you really want instead of grasping to save the life that you had. Okay, what do you really want? You've been on this journey. Some of you, I feel like you're going on, continuing this journey, but it's like what you were going through is really a preliminary trial, if you want to say, like you were in preparation of this journey you're about to embark on. And although right now I feel like my solar plexus is just tight, really feels like it's all knotted up. So this could be where you've had experiences that really worked through that chakra, dealing with confidence, self-worth, strength, the ability to feel confident to go and put yourself through action, follow your dreams. So I feel like a lot of you, your solar plexus is in that deflated state where you're feeling more of a lacking of confidence and self-worth, self-awareness, where you feel confident to go out with that passion and follow your dreams to conquer, right? A lot of you, you've really gone through a lot of heartache, it can feel like, or sadness. And it can, for some of you, I feel like there could be a block that was created, which is dealing with safety, right? Feeling protected, feeling like you were lost or you were abandoned. Some of you, this could also be where people in your life had left you, and it just really gave you that lack of confidence in yourself. It's as if someone or something, or maybe the situation as a whole, you kind of felt like you lost your inner power, right? Your inner sense of self. Questioning life is coming up. It's like you've been questioning your entire life to that moment. It's caused you to question the life that you want to continue through and pursue afterwards, after this moment, this point in your life. Let's see, where are we going to next? Your ladybug. So a lot of past life energy has been coming up for some of you as you've been going through some healing. I feel like there's some regret on either things that happened or didn't happen, things that you may have done or did not pursue. A lot of looking back. This could also include past life relationships. So not exactly in past life for some of you. This is going to be just a relationship that you've been through in this incarnation. Some of you, whoever this may be referring to, you could have been going through life lessons with them in other incarnations. So, of course, past life energy. Some of you, that contract has ended or is ending. So it's not like you're going to go with them to pursue lessons again, particularly in this subject you've been learning and wrapping up in this lifetime. So it's like you're not, if you do see each other, it's only going to be in passing. It's not like they're going to have a permanent place in your life or in the coming lifetimes. Here, it's like you've wrapped things up. Again, I'm getting a tightness in the gut, particularly in the solar plexus. So this could be dealing with the people in life where you were working on lessons or life experiences that really dealt with the lessons regarding the solar plexus that we have talked about recently, particularly confidence and self-worth. That's a big one for a lot of you. Really figuring out who you are, or remembering who you are, remembering that strength you are, that you're born of, because it's like these situations kind of helped you to forget, right, who you were and what you're capable of. A lot of you right now are going to be seeing angel numbers if you haven't already. I'm seeing a lot of 8s, a lot of 2s and 3s. This could be other types of numbers like 1313, other ones that aren't listed here. 1010 is coming up in my mind for some of you, or a variation of it. But know that your angels and guides are sending you these messages. And some of you, not everyone, but take it if it resonates, but you don't necessarily have to look at the numbers. I mean, it's always good if you want to see what kind of messages are connected to these numbers, but know that there's always a variation for each pattern of angel numbers. Everyone always has a little bit of a different variation of meaning. But what I'm getting for a lot of you is this is going to confirm to you that you are on the right path, that things are either going to work out or are working out in the best way possible. And the biggest one I'm picking up is this is going to be a sign of hope for you, to continue to trust and persevere. You may need to do some tweaking of perspective, calm down, really relax, and as you trust and allow things to unfold naturally, and follow your guidance, because you're going to know what to do if you don't already have an idea as things progress and go along. I guess that's why we have this slow here. Take things slow. Take things gradually, naturally, as you go through. It looks like these are up, right? I had a feeling I should just go ahead while we're here and talk about these. Loss, death, ending. So talking about, kind of like touching on what we were talking about before, maybe some endings to some relationships, contracts, even to a sense of self, right? Of who you used to be. Of course, with that, we have the rebirthing, right? As well as the strength and perseverance and resiliency. And then profession, development, new skills. So I feel like even though this seems to be talking about professional development in some way, or learning a skill, I really feel that this connects to a lot of you, because this is about recognizing either talents and abilities you didn't know you had, or pursuing dreams and goals that you put aside because you doubted yourself, because you doubted your ability or the lack thereof. Or maybe with this new skill set, it's like, oh, I'm too old to go back to school or to get that certification, or it'll take too long. Whatever these negative thoughts and beliefs are around that subject. Some of you, that's where it'll lead you to that passion that you've had, that new, if it's not a new job, an occupation, or some sort of professional course, this is talking about you doing things that you've always wanted. So it could be hobbies that become side hustles or something like that. There's going to be some grand reason that's going to be that for you to seek these skills and hobbies and creative ventures that you've had your heart set on, whether despite whatever negative impulses you may have had, beliefs that it would have kept you from going forward. Just trust yourself that as you go forward, things will develop in your favor. And, take it easy, right? Take it easy. Don't think that you have to learn everything 100% right now, right? To have it in let's say as an example of learning how to draw and paint, you shouldn't put yourself in an expectation that within a week, within a month, within a year, you're going to be painting like Picasso or Leonardo da Vinci or anybody else. You're not going to be at that skill level, regardless if this is painting or something else, okay? I don't know why a mathematician is coming up in my mind. Maybe going back to school or something like that, dealing with numbers. You know, it basically, a lot of you are putting yourself on these pedestals and expecting to be at a level where people have spent not just years, but decades learning and developing, okay? So be kind to yourself. I have this impulse to just grab the top card. Alrighty, let's see. So we have the King of Wands. A lot of you, this is talking about burnout, okay? Don't allow yourself to burn out, because I'm picking up where, you know, the kind of negative aspect of the King of Wands is that really overpowering fire energy, where you're pushing forward. You can be a little temperamental about things. That drive and desire is really working on you. But at the same time, we're having a message here of taking it slow and easy. Don't burn yourself out. You don't have to be that mastery level right away. And in fact, some of you, these gifts and abilities are going to awaken as you naturally learn through that nice and easy flow, right? Because some of you, you've done these things before in past lifetimes, many times. You're kind of at that mastery level already. You just have to relearn a little bit, and it feel like you're going to learn new techniques, of course, and be able to not only do these well, but do them in a different way than you've been taught before. It's like you can not only relearn these skills and be very good at them, but take them further than you did in any other lifetime. We have the Page of Cups, and I feel like I need to do these together, and the Ace of Coins. Some of you, this is talking about that immature, wishy-washy, emotional energy about things, multiple things in your life. It's like we need to have a more mature level about things. And this is going to be about profession, of course, since we're talking about that. Hobbies. Some of you, it just gives me this idea of kind of like taking an idea and not really running with it, you know, which is what the King of Wands would do. But there is that chance of not being open to other people's ideas, right? Kind of like being a whirlwind amongst others, not allowing things to settle around you, to have that contemplation. And this one, I feel, is where we can do things a little quick and risky like, but we don't have that emotional balance to keep us steady in one place, right? In one thought form. And we have the Ace of Coins here, which of course, as we all know, is a very good card of prosperity to have. I feel like this is coming together with ideas that could be lucrative for some of you, even if we're talking about a side hustle. We just got to put some elbow grease in here, a little passion and fire under us. But ultimately, we need to have patience with ourselves. I don't know why. I feel like this shouldn't go there. I'll just put it here. I also feel like this could be representing where we're coming out of this energy and into the King of Wands. But ultimately, you know, like I've been saying, you know, be kind to yourself and don't push yourself so hard. And a lot of you, regardless, you may have the habit and the personality already of someone like that, being too hard on yourself when it comes to pursuing things, even working on yourself, healing yourself. It's like that, expecting yourself to be over your past, what you've gone through. It's like I should be already done with that, right? I don't want to deal with these feelings and emotions. I don't want to deal with those people anymore. I just want to be well. I just want things to be good and okay, and I don't want to have to think about it anymore. I don't want to have to feel it anymore. Okay. I feel like I need to... bottom, we have the Lovers, upside down, and Ace of Wands. I feel like the bottom needs to come out. Two of Swords. So talking about indecision, not being able to see choices clearly, I feel, for some of you. Not sure where to go from here. So, you know, you've probably on this journey, right, come to a crossroads or something. Just really uncertain about the past as well. Feeling a little blinded, feeling a little confused. Just as like it gives me this idea of someone coming to an indecision, and so they've kind of stopped and haven't really continued forward, mostly because of that lack of clarity and understanding, not being able to see the whole picture. And I feel like this could be around intimacy and love, so romance for some of you. Particularly those where, because I feel like some people could have come out of a really hard relationship. Someone hurt you, betrayed you, kind of made you lose focus and confidence in others. Some of you possibly have seen a lot of ladybugs, because they're giving me an image of myself. I remember I was in the grass one time, and I had this message like, we have a gift for you. And all of a sudden, these ladybugs started coming out of the grass. Just a whole bunch of ladybugs everywhere. And they were really beautiful and cute. They were more of a sunburnt orange red color rather than the dark red we all know. And they are telling me that depending on the coloring you come across would be the variation of the message, right? Because, you know, red can symbolize passion, right? That fire energy, but also love, and be connected to the root chakra, whereas more of the orange is going to be connected with the sacral, right? So keep that in mind. And I think, I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there are yellow ladybugs as well. But that's why that is there, that card is there. And so we have the Star. I love that because it's like talking about blessings being more in balance. This is where the energy you're working through. But as I mentioned the Nine of Swords earlier, a lot of you have been in this energy, particularly if this is after a long episode of heartache, right? If you've been on this journey for a while and you've gone through a lot of heartache, a lot of hard times, you've been in a routine of this. It's like for some of you, your body is used to this. So you'll find yourself out of nowhere. And I'm not talking about the empaths where you're soaking up people's energies and emotions and thought forms and you're feeling all of those things for no reason, you know, feeling like you're going crazy. This is where your body has grown used to feeling this, your mind. So you're how do I say, you are recycling those thoughts and feelings. Your body's tensing up naturally. But as we have a dove there, there is hope here. We just need to change our mindset. Get yourself focused on something well. And that's where that wand energy can come into play, is you put in the hobbies, you know, if you put your focus there and on trusting, on developing those topics, those activities, you can get your mind focused off of the past, off of what's not happening, right? Off of the heartbreak, and really get yourself, at least allow you a little reprieve from this type of energy to where you can start to create a new energy or thought form of habit to replace this energy, right? Because if we're going to continue to think and do things that remind us of this where we were, and focusing on the negative aspect of what we've been through and what's going on, we're just going to replicate that habit, that cycle, right? But if we can take a step back, give ourselves a break, we can allow new energy to come in, even in the smallest crack, right? And that's all we need to allow a floodgate, because I'm also getting the image of like a crack in a dam that ends up bursting and allowing all of that water to come through. And for some of you, that example is talking about the blessings that you have the ability to manifest what you want. You just got to allow yourself to come into equilibrium here. But the star talking about blessings, talking about the manifestations, your prayers being answered, magic working its way in your life. I feel like this could be helping to bring new acquaintance or relationships into your life, helpful people, solutions, friends even. It's like things coming more into balance for you. And let's see what we have here. We have the Lovers. Let's see, should I read it upright or upside down? Some of you, I feel like this is your idea of relationships and partnerships. And it's not just going to be about dating, about romance, romantic entanglements even, because I'm getting a picture of like an issue that's dealing with 3 different people. So maybe a triangle of sorts. But it's just also dealing with other types of relationships. So this could be dealing with family, coworkers, etc. But what we're wanting to do is to flip that ideology you've created, that belief, and really learn to trust that there are good people out there. And for some of you where this is regarding romance, I do feel like you do have someone out there. And I am being reminded this is a general read. So for those who resonate, who feel it in your heart space, then take it as such. And it could be within the year after watching this that you can come in to manifestation and reality with these people. It's not just romance. I'm getting friendships too. Really people you can start to lean upon and to work with. And some of you may even go into business, or you may share a likeness of a hobby or something like that. Maybe all of you love to draw, or maybe a lot of you like to make jewelry or sew or crochet or play some sort of sport, or on some sort of fantasy team, right? I'm getting comic books, writing, even storytelling, whatever it is. I'm also getting that this is why you should shake up your routine. And for some of you where it feels like it resonates, get into some sort of support group or a social group that is tied to your interests, because this is where you're going to really open up and meet other people like you. And it's for those where it's not exactly that place is where you're going to meet them. It's like this is part of a pebble stone to where you will meet a lot of people. I mean, that doesn't mean you can't meet any good people there, right? But allow your social sphere to open up, and then your world will start to evolve from there. Okay, and this is gonna be a lot of an answer to prayer for some people, or desire. We have the King of Coins. So this is the example of a feeling about prosperity and abundance for a lot of you. You've kind of learned to not really expect much, or to believe that you can't be in a state of prosperity and security. And this could be generational. A lot of you, though, I feel like you do have the opportunity in your lifetime to turn this around and really have great prosperity and abundance, security, whether that means a security in home or security in finances, or both. I'm seeing some people coming into some sort of business together, whether it's in partnership with someone else, or they start off on their own and then they expand bigger and bigger and bigger to where they have a multitude of employees and partnerships with other companies. But a lot of financial success there. And some of you, you'll do really well for others in the sense of either creating nonprofit organizations on the side as well that are connected to your business or businesses, because some of you may have multiple businesses, but others, you'll give back, or you'll support other nonprofit organizations, or actually go out in the community. And I see where you help people and gift people. Whatever that is, you do have that ability in this lifetime to do that. Some of you may already be on the cusp of this. You could be in the beginning stages where you're doubting your business because it's not exactly flourishing in the way. And so for those where that's resonating with you, so you may just need a tweaking of perspective in how you're doing things and how you're seeing your business. Or you may just need to reconstruct your business just a little bit. Some of you, this is going to improve if you can really dial down on what your niche is, your marketing plan, and really it's targeting audience with the right audience. Because some of you, I feel like you're targeting people just because that is what the big business people, or maybe you've learned it through, if not through school, certifications, it's just from other people's experiences that's been successful, whatever practices they're doing have been for them, but it's not exactly right for you. So, do some research on your market, really figure out what you want as far as, and what you can do as far as providing quality service, but to the right people, right? And I'm getting for yourself, don't settle for something that represents less than what you are. And you are, think of yourself as a king here. I mean, I think we have two kings here. We have the King of Wands and the King of Coins. And you have the passion and the fire and the ability to do this. But you also have the opportunity and ability to prosper. It may have to do with a little work, but a lot of this is going to be with creating belief in yourself, being optimistic. So changing that mindset as well from this. Okay. So for those dealing with entrepreneurship, that I believe that could be an answer for you. And also that I'm being reminded, I have done a reading that's solely for entrepreneurs, for creators and artists, job seekers, people who want a change in their position. Do watch that, because I feel like it could help some of you. I feel like I should talk about this one next. So we have a lot of pentacles here. So we have the Page of Coins and the Queen of Coins, or Pentacles, I should say. So again, this could talk about, someone not putting a lot of effort into their ideas. See how the plants aren't exactly growing and developing. It's like you have this love of idea, but you doubt that it can prosper or that you can do this, right? And with it being upside down, I feel like a lot of you may have that negative belief about it. Maybe not in this higher sense of the Nine of Swords energy, but just dealing with a lot of confusion and not really seeing the benefits or the bigger picture of things, of how you can really take off with these ideas. A lot of you, if this is also dealing with relationships, it's like seeing not seeing the worth of that relationship unfolding for you, pursuing, because you don't want to pursue this relationship even though you may feel it in your heart space that you want to give it a try because of your past, right? We're fixed on the past and you don't want to be hurt anymore. So you don't see a lot of good things prospering from that that opportunity. There's too much risk involved. We have the Queen of Coins, so dealing with pleasure and abundance, really cultivating and enjoying things. I really feel like a lot of you have this potential for this Queen energy here. This, I feel like it can help allow you to see life differently, because some of you, it's like you don't want to allow yourself pleasure. We have that idea that it gives me this negative connotation about enjoyment, right? Enjoying life, having that leisure. You have this, some of you have this concept of just work, work, work. We have to work, work, work. We have to pursue, we have to pursue, we have to do. Burning yourself out, but you don't balance yourself with the pleasure of life as well. What's the sense of creating wonderful things, including prosperity and abundance financially, if you don't take time to enjoy it, if you don't love the life you're leading, if you don't take time to love the people in it, and just fill yourself up with passion and joy. I feel like that's an issue, or has been an issue for some of you. You burn yourself out, or even if you do have a lot of abundance, because I'm seeing this businessman has become kind of crotchety, and he's just temperamental and really just on fire a lot. My way or the highway, and this has to be done this way, and blah, 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 blah. It just really has cut off a lot of that passion and love from the people around him. Even people that work with him it's like someone who kind of is tearing down through a road and everyone has to dash out of his way, or they get ran over. So it's like I'm getting a more quieter, peaceful energy from this. It's like cooling that, or temperament, or bringing down that temper with this energy of relaxing, of enjoying, of allowing yourself to actually live, right? We have the Fool, new beginning, and the Devil. So with the Fool, it's like this is where the energy that you've moved into, or are moving into, a new beginning, letting go of the past, right? Forging new ventures, going on new journeys. Old ways, though, popping up for some of you. So this could be literally addiction, or it could be something that from the past, relationships were not good for you. Some of you're dieting, and you're still keeping those negative thought forms and practices that tie you down, that have you reverting to your old routine. Some of you do this when you get depressed, or when you have really bad anxiety and doubt within you, that uncertainty about you, that lack of confidence and self-worth. I don't know why, but I'm picking up a scenario where someone, after you've been encountering certain people, you'll go and either have a cigarette, or you'll go eat a bunch of chocolate, or some sort of food, whatever it is that your go-to is. And it's like, or drink. And some of you have been working really hard to cut down for whatever it is, if not go cold turkey. But it's like whenever you meet these people, or these certain situations arise, or something doesn't go your way, that is your go-to. And I feel like you need to figure out what other types of comforts you can use to heal yourself, but to enjoy life, or to make yourself feel better. So it's about bringing in positive action, and baby steps. Baby step is coming in. So don't be too hard on yourself. Be understanding and compassionate with yourself, and take it in stride, a little bit at a time. But this is where you're going towards, and I feel that on the whole, everything is better than it may feel at this moment. I do feel a lot of breakthrough coming through for a lot of people, as we know with the star here. And this is going to be a new beginning in relationships and jobs for some people. There's Christmas is popping up, whether or not you participate in celebrating Christmas or any other winter holiday around the time. I feel like this time is going to be significant. So whether it is Christmas 2024, or Christmas 2025, or Christmas of 2026, all the way up through 32, I feel for some people. So Christmas 2032, that's a long wait, but some of you may find this video later, who knows, that much later. But a lot of things unfolding. The later number, like 32, I don't know why, but I'm picking up like something being built. This could be a building, this could be a prospect of business, something that takes a long time, even a movie. And it could be around that time it'll unfold, or at least start getting on the way. So who knows, maybe some people will start to eventually between now and then start working on these projects that take a long time, and then they come into completion or fulfillment, or it starts taking off around that later time period, right? But a lot of good things are coming in for many of you. Just trust yourself, allow yourself to heal and come into balance. Don't burn yourself out. Trust your intuition here when it comes to decisions. And if you need help, call in Archangel Michael, call in your guides, call in your angels. Trust that everything is working out, and you do have the strength, the resilience, the perseverance to get through this. You've already been getting through this, right? Just got to remember and remind yourself how strong and loving you are, and how much you're worth the great changes and opportunities that are arising for you now and in the future. You're very worthy, you're very blessed, and very loved. So this is it for you guys. I will see you next time. Don't forget to stop by my Facebook, my Instagram, and YouTube. Subscribe, follow, like, share, post, comment, support me in that way. That would really help, and I really would appreciate it. And I will let you all know when my podcast is unveiled. So if anything, just like and subscribe and follow so you can keep abreast of all new updates. Y'all have a wonderful day or night. Take care.